Welcome to Craft TV. You're with Fi, the chic crafty lady at Artisan at Home, and we are going to make and sew a beautiful unicorn horn ready just for you to transform into one of the most magical beings. Now, grab all of the equipment that you need. There is a stencil that makes the cone shape. We have a piece of felt to give it structure, and I've supplied in the unicorn craft box a really beautiful, nice silvery material there. Okay, some other things, thin wire, some regular pins, thread and needle for the sewing, of course. Might need some scissors, they'll come in handy. What else do we need? Some little felt flowers as well to stick on or sew on at the end. Some of this black elastic, which will be plaited to secure it to your head, and also just a feature thread that will be great for making the swirl around the unicorn horn. Alright, let's get started. We will need to cut the template out so we can have all of the pieces that we need. Take your time, because it's the template that will make the shape for the horn. It actually looks like an ice cream at the moment, don't you think? Alright, now that we have our template, we place it on our felt. If you need a little bit of help to make it secure, we can place a pin in there so it doesn't move. And I'm just going to cut that shape. This is probably the trickiest part here, that little bit there, but I can come in from this way and there and there, and do the nice round bit here. So we don't need that template anymore. Okay, I'll take the pin out, remove the paper, and there's our ice cream shape again. So what we will need to do now is fold this down the long side. You can start to see where that's going, can't you? Da, 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 da. We need to then thread our needle. Grab your thread, cut off a length. I like to use double sort of length, so a bit like that, cut. And it's always tricky putting a needle into the thread into a needle, so what you might want to do is with the freshly cut end, slip that through the eye of the needle. Now, because I'm doing a double sort of length of this thread, I will put a double knot at the end so it doesn't slip through. Okay, there you go. There's a, oh, that's a pretty messy knot, but that's okay. That's just going to be on the inside of the horn. So I will start probably from, I don't know, the top. Something that we do want to ensure is our thread, that it will come out of the horn. So I'm just going to lay that thread in here, so when we turn it inside out, it can actually remain there. So I'll just cut that length and pull it through, like so. Okay, so sort of like a thread inside of the sandwich. So getting our needle and thread, I'm going to start from the tip, and you don't have to start from the very tip, just somewhere where the two pieces meet, making sure that you put your needle pretty much a few millimeters like from the edge. You don't want it right on the edge because that will be too close and you might kind of have a stitch that comes undone. So I'm just going up and down, up and down. It's called tacking stitch, okay? Just up and down, and it produces a nice quick result. And because we've got two parts to this, it doesn't need to be too strong. I would recommend only going a distance, so your stitches having a length of about 1/2 centimetre. If you're not sure, just to give you an idea, that's about 1/2 centimetre there. And in relation to a pin, a standard pin, it's sort of like just a small part of it. So I'm going to work all the way down. Excuse the noise there. And sometimes you can even go up and down in the same sort of motion. That's even quicker. Feel free to pause it while you complete that side. You don't want to pull it too tight where it gathers like this. You'll have a bent horn. So we'll just pull it so that there's plenty of thread. And that's nice and neat there. I'm now going to just tie off the end, so just go through the same hole a few times and then up and down and through, and I'm just going to cut that thread and needle off. So we have sewn one side of the cone. Now we should be able to turn it inside out. It's like, you know, when your socks are inside out and you need to sort of make sure that they go the right way. Well, that's what we're doing here. And be careful not to pull this out. So we want to kind of keep it there. So something that is useful too is a scissors to sort of push it through, or a chopstick or end of a spoon. That just helps us. I mean, don't push too hard or else we might make a hole in the felt. And once we get that through and it's in a shape that we quite like, then we can put our toy filler or stuffing in. There we go. That looks pretty good to me. So I'll just give that a little crease. Excellent, that's what I'm after. Alright, now's the stuffing time. Woo! It's like clouds. So there we go. This is pretty fun actually. Alright, so you don't have to have too much in there, it just yep, don't need that. It needs to be, oh, it's not all the way in there though. So I'm feeling it and not actually feeling anything here. It's sort of stopped here. So I might just get the scissors and or a pencil and push it up into the cone, because later we'll be pulling the thread around it, this one, and we need something inside for it to kind of, yeah, be like a bit cushiony. So alright, that's feeling a bit better now. And after doing that, you might find you need a little bit more stuffing. Okay, much better. Alright, yep, I can feel that. Oh look, now I need to do some more. Easy done. Da, 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 da. And we toy fill it, it just also means that you can wash it. So that's really handy. Sometimes if I haven't had toy filler around, I've used tissues, but clearly you can't wash it then. It'll just disintegrate and fall apart. All right, well, I'm pretty happy with that. Now there's our lid. So off you go and sew around here so we have this shape, and we'll continue with part 2.